Hi, everybody. Looks like we're back. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty. If you've been listening to the Magic Skull reads, after a few weeks of that, this was a real announcement. We had technical difficulties and now we're back. So, Layla, do you want to take over?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to be reading Love, Magic, and a Jelly Bean. So I'm just going to make sure that everyone is unmuted. I'm pretty sure we all are. Yep, great. Okay, so we'll get started. Lights up on, oh, sorry, I should probably say who's reading since this is a new video. So for people who are joining us again, this is Love, Magic, and a Jelly Bean by Kelly Buth. Jelly Bean is being read by Sarah Emmerling, and Lucy is being read by Sarah Henderson, and I, Layla Gentil, am reading the stage directions. So, lights up on the drawing room of an old haunted house. It is everything one might imagine a haunted house to be, rife with old furniture, cobwebs, dust, and secrets. The furniture is covered with sheets that were once crisp and white but are now stained with years of sun damage. At center is an ornate chandelier with hundreds of glass prisms, and spiders watch over the scene with an eerie silence. Lucy is sitting in a corner of the drawing room in virtual darkness. The sun is setting, and all is silent, save for the rhythmic ticking of an old clock on the wall. The front door of the house slowly opens with a low creaking sound to reveal Jelly Bean, who enters slowly and cautiously.
Hello? Is that...
Jelly Bean slowly makes her way through the doorway, her eyes frantically working to adjust to the dark.
Oh, please don't anyone answer. I can't believe I agreed to do this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh... Come. You can do this. It's just one night. One night. Do this and your entire life will turn around. See? You can do this. Nobody is here. It's just an old house, an old, dusty house with no occupants.
Well, usually there are no occupants, but tonight there's me!
Jelly Bean screams and pulls a large dagger from her pocket and spins around to the voice and winds up facing Lucy.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean to freak you out. Put the dagger down, please.
You.
Lucy.
This place is supposed to be empty. What the hell are you doing here?
Trespassing. Same as you by the looks of it.
Jelly Bean relaxes the dagger a little bit, but keeps it trained on Lucy.
Did they send you here to watch me and make sure I stayed? Huh? Is that it? You're their spy? Pretty clever. Except I've never seen you before. What grade are you in?
11th.
What homeroom?
I don't know.
How do you not know? You go to Riley, right? It's the only school in town.
Well, technically no, because I just moved here a week ago, but technically yes, because I start next week.
Oh. Where'd you move from?
Cleveland.
Pretty clever. Send someone new in town that I don't know to make sure I don't chicken out.
Look, I don't know who you think sent me here, but I promise you it isn't true. I haven't met anyone in town yet, except for Mr. James, who is like 85 and lives next door. I asked him about this old place, and he told me about all the murders and... And I decided to spend my first Halloween in town here. Why are we whispering?
We have to be quiet about the murders. Legend has it the house is still haunted by the restless spirit of one Lucille Bevins.
Is that the young girl who was murdered?
Yes!
Jellybean claps her hands over her mouth.
Don't worry, I don't think it's a secret. What's your name?
Sarah, but everyone just calls me Jellybean or Bean.
I'm guessing there's a story behind that.
This is a small town, and we've all known each other our whole lives. do one stupid thing like shove jelly beans up your nose in the first grade, and it follows you for life.
Oh, man. That sucks. It's kind of cute, though. Could be a lot worse.
Yeah. I don't even think anyone remembers why they call me it anymore. They just do.
Well, Jellybean, can I call you Jellybean?
Sure.
Jellybean, I'm Lucy. Lucy Graves. Newly transplanted here from Cleveland, Ohio, when my folks were transferred to the Ace production line here.
Oh, wow. They work in the Ace factory? So does my dad.
Cool. So, now that we know one another and you know I'm not here to kill you, do you think you might be willing to put that dagger away? It's making me nervous.
Sure. Sorry.
Jellybean takes the dagger and hesitantly puts it in her backpack.
There.
Thank you. Whew, much better.
Lucy walks over to a chair in the center of the room and uncovers it. Dust flies through the air, making them both cough. Lucy looks around and picks up a broom and uses it to dust off the chair and make it usable. She does the same to a second chair and motions to Jellybean to sit.
Well, might as well take a load off since we both seem to be here until the morning.
Lucy sits and watches while Jellybean walks cautiously around the room, examining everything. She runs her hands over the books on the bookshelves while her eyes dart to every corner, confirming that they are alone.
Somehow, this feels like a huge mistake.
So, you know who I am, and I told you why I'm here tonight. What about you?
I'm here on a dare from the squad.
The squad?
Oh, you'll know who they are as soon as you set foot in Riley. The squad is a group of girls who run the school. You know, pretty, popular, all the cutest boyfriends.
So basically the mean girls?
Unfortunately. They make the lives of the rest of us a living hell on a daily basis. I've become their latest target. And every Halloween, they challenge one freshman to spend the whole night in this house alone. This year, it's me. They stay out all night with their boyfriends around the property to make sure you can't leave. Nobody's ever been able to do it yet. You have to promise not to let them know you're here with me, okay? That would be breaking their rules and would lead to more bullshit. If I survive this, if I stay here until sunrise, I might get lucky and they'll leave me alone.
No problem. Your secret's safe with me. No one will ever know I'm here. Trust me. I give you a lot of credit. Most people wouldn't be brave enough to even walk through the front door. And here you come charging in armed and ready to fight for your life. I'm impressed.
Sorry.
No apology necessary. Better to be safe than sorry. I've been pushed to the edge in my life and it led to nothing but disaster.
I'm sorry.
You apologize a lot.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, yeah.
So, you seem to know a lot about this house. Fill me in. I don't really know anything, except there was a murder here.
Well, I guess you're gonna find out anyway, so here goes. Many, many years ago, a married couple and their young daughter, Lucille, settled here in this house to start their life together. He was a doctor and very, very rich, but his wife had more sordid secrets.
Ooh, I like sordid. Do go on.
During the day when her husband was at work, Mary, that was the mother's name, entertained many of the local men, if you know what I mean.
Oh, now it's getting interesting.
Oh, yeah. And rumor had it, that's when she had company, she locked her young daughter in the closet.
Whoa.
She never let her go to school or make any friends. She would have to just sit in the closet all day and listen.
That's enough to drive someone mad.
And that's exactly what happened. After years of enduring this daily torture, Lucille couldn't take it any longer. She broke down the closet door and, in a fit of rage, killed both her mother and her lover with her bare hands. As the man sunk slowly to the floor, he made a desperate grab for his gun and took Lucille with them to the grave.
Whoa.
Legend has it that Lucille haunts this house to this day, driving away vandals and other crazies who try and enter. The house changed hands so many times that it was finally left empty, a standing memorial to the family whose lives were taken here.
There is a long moment of silence.
Wow. Poor Lucille. To have been forced to live her life in such a dark and frightening way? Who could blame her spirit for being so restless?
I know, it's so sad. She was only 17 when she died. Her whole life was in front of her, only to be destroyed by another's evil.
Yeah. What a way to go.
There is a long moment as both girls reflect on the tragedy.
Imagine being so tortured by someone else's behavior that it leads you to kill.
I can understand it. I really can. When we're pushed so far to the edge, sometimes it feels like the only option is kill or be killed.
Yeah. I know it's not the same, but coming here tonight, it really felt like my only option, you know?
Sure,
Can I tell you something?
of course.
You promised to keep it a secret no matter what.
Cross my heart.
I know what it feels like.
What do you mean?
To be forced into that corner, kill or be killed. But I could never kill another person. That I know for sure. I had other plans in coming here tonight. I felt so angry and lost and helpless since the squad started in on me. I plan to kill myself. Here, just end this torture once and for all.
Oh, Jellybean.
Life just isn't worth it anymore.
But it is. It really is. Look at you, spending the night all alone in a haunted house, about to make history in but a few short hours, as the first person to make it through the whole night.
Something, I guess.
It's more than something. It's amazing.
Thanks. Somehow, since I got here, I felt my fight come back. Like, maybe I can do this. Maybe there's another way out. I don't want to die. I really don't. I just couldn't think of another way to stop it.
I understand. More than you know. Well, I'll be at Riley starting Monday. You don't need to face the squad alone ever again.
Really?
Really.
Nobody's ever been there for me like that before. Thank you.
I'll always be beside you. I promise.
Lucy reaches over and hugs her new friend.
So, I had another motive in coming here tonight as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, nothing bad, I promise.
She reaches into her bag and pulls out a black candle.
What's that?
A spirit candle. Legend from back home says that if you light one on Halloween night, it comforts the restless spirits and helps them to find peace and move on. Considering the history of this house, I figured maybe I was called here to help Lucille.
Oh, yes. Release her from this nightmare. Finally.
Let's do it.
They move things out of the way and create a sacred space in the middle of the floor. Each girl sits on a pillow, and between them is the candle. Lucy pulls a lighter out from her bag and notes Jellybean's surprise.
Stole it from my grandma.
Damn.
Lucy lights the candle between them and takes Jellybean's hands, and together they encircle the candle.
Close your eyes.
Why?
More powerful that way.
Okay.
Deep breaths. Breathe in this love-scented pollution.
What?
I don't know. It just sounded poetic somehow. Now, shh, focus. Dearest one, we call upon your healing spirit this Halloween night to soothe the troubled spirits of Lucille Bevins and release her to eternal peace. She has suffered too much for too long and deserves to rest. Enfold her in your embrace and allow her to feel your strength and love. Assure her that you will always be with her.
Feeling really sleepy.
Jellybean slowly falls backward onto the pillow as if in a trance. She is asleep. Lucy turns her focus to Jellybean.
Allow this sweet and innocent girl, this Jellybean, so full of love and magic, awake from this night with renewed spirit for life and newfound strength to rise above what troubles her and live her true joy amidst the world so eager to take it away.
Lucy rises, picks up a blanket from one of the chairs, and covers Jellybean with it. She extinguishes the candle. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a note.
Tomorrow, your new life begins. I will always be by your side. Your best friend, Lucille Lucy Bevins.
Lucy places the note in Jellybean's hand, and as quickly as she turns to walk away, she disappears. Time passes to morning. Jellybean slowly begins to wake from her sleep and look around, trying to reorient herself to her surroundings. She realizes there's something in her hand and opens the note and reads it. Jellybean, looking up and slowly remembering all that happened the previous night.
Today, my new life begins.
Jellybean smiles with tears in her eyes as the light fades to black. The end. Thank you so much, everyone. That was really great. So I think we are now on to our last play for tonight.
We are. We're going to be reading Out Black Spot by Leslie Cairns. We're really excited to be bringing you another Quarantine Quarters this week. Just a reminder, our link to our Patreon is in the comments, so please give it a look. If you have $5, go ahead and subscribe. Those of you at a $10 or higher will be receiving extra content if you donate before June 15th. We do have some fun extra content from the cast of Almost Paradise that is is already in character and ready to go. So I've been writing some extra stuff, and we've been recording throughout the last couple of weeks to bring you some extra fun things for Paradise. So yeah, definitely take a look at that, and take a look at the 10 and 15 tiers as well. You'll be getting all that kind of extra content. But so special shout out to Wayne, Catherine, Sean, Leslie, and oh my gosh, Ryan, for all of their very generous donations to our Patreon. You're really helping us hit our goals for this year, and it's been a crazy year for theater and for everyone, so we really appreciate all of the support. Without further ado, I want to introduce our cast. We have Gertrude being played by Derry Howell, Maisie being played by Alyssa Adams, Jill being played by Jackie Bly, and me, Madison, reading the stage directions. All right, so we are at Rise, setting the scene. A light comes up on a kitchen. A woman is mixing flour and dough while another younger woman is attempting to set the table with 3 different sets of forks and 2 types of glasses, and is failing to set the table properly.
I hope people like it. You know they will. They love your baking. Fair enough point. Especially this type of dinner. All comfort food. Who made mac and cheese, rolls, chocolate for dessert.
Gertrude, to show her point, places down the homemade mac and cheese in front of Maisie.
Breathe in this love-scented pollution. So much Velveeta.
Is that why you made me turn my back when you were making it?
Gertrude looks towards the kitchen shelf where a bunch of newly washed knives sit, as well as a dagger at the bottom that only Gertrude can see.
Yup. Of course. You don't want to see how this mac and cheese is made because then you would never eat it again. Or your thighs would just expand automatically after hearing the description. Let me just say I use 4 different cheeses, heavy whipping cream, and Velveeta. Then bake it and it comes out a lot like love. Perfection.
Mac and cheese is my favorite.
Oh, I know that. I've known that since the day I met you.
Oh,
Maisie starts to daydream, remembering another memory in this kitchen. The stage changes into the same house, but nobody's home except for another friend, Jill. Jill is holding a black candle behind her back, away from Maisie's sight. The house looks pristine, completely clean.
Geez, you live here?
for now, yeah. She took me in.
Sick. It looks like a museum. Not dusty, I don't mean that. Just
Jill puts her finger on the table to see if there's any dust. There isn't any.
empty.
Yeah, Gertrude and her family clean a lot.
Maisie shrugs.
Understatement of the century. Can you even, walk in here after you've jogged in the rain? Or after you made a mess at all? Or after you've... Just a girl who's an art major and has paint all over her hands?
Jill leans in and kisses Maisie.
Oh my gosh, Jill. Yes, I can... What? Breathe?
But seriously, do you have to change anything while you're here?
Yeah, I do. I'm not a neat freak at all.
I've seen your car. You're not.
So when I get up, I check the room 3 times to make sure everything is put away. Then when I'm in the shower, when the water runs cold and I turn it off, I go on my hands and knees and check for any stray hairs left there, so I don't upset her. She mentioned the hair once. It made me feel so dirty that she noticed parts of me clogging up everything.
Maisie, hey.
So yeah, I make sure I find everything. And when I cry, I run outside or into the basement. You know, like as you got older, not a kid anymore, and you would hold in your nausea when you had to puke, instead of being a little kid and just vomiting on the spot.
Well, this is a fun conversation.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. In first grade, I vomited on poor Eddie Mayer's shoes.
She shakes her head.
Poor Ed wasn't the same.
Right. You learn how to wait. I do that with crying. I don't just show her all my tears the same way you don't just vomit on Eddie's shoes anymore.
Well, he moved. Probably from all the trauma of first grade.
I'm serious.
I know. That's what scares me. You really go down in the basement and cry? You scan the bathroom for, every stray hair?
Every time. Strays can't leave stray hairs.
Why?
I just get the sense she doesn't want to see those parts of me. The ones that aren't clean, clear cut.
Maisie, that's not good. I mean, my dorm is small, but you can crash with me.
No, stop. She's great to me, okay? She knows what I think, I swear. And she knows how bad things were at home. She's just trying to make me see it differently.
Or, hear me out, she wants to control something, fix something, or maybe not even that, but she wants you to exist inside a snow globe, like those ones she collects. You can't be yourself. I mean, Maisie, you cry all the time.
I do not.
1, Shiloh book. 2, Shiloh movie. 3, Old Yeller.
Everyone cries at Old Yeller.
Fox and the Hound, When You Saw a Cat Outside in the Rain. These are just my animal examples. Should I switch gears to another topic, say military dads and children reunions or grandma stories?
Oh God, those military reunion videos. where the kid runs towards the dad and the dad runs towards the kid, you know, and they just reunite and it's so beautiful. And then the little kid just like holds a sign that says, "Love you, Daddy, welcome home," or something. Usually the kids are like wearing those cute little Mary Jane shoes or those little man work boots. It's just so sweet.
I know you. I know who you are. Personally, I love little kids in overalls. Corduroy, so freaking cute. Anyway, I know you. I know that those videos get you. I know that you can't be yourself at Gertrude's.
You know who I am.
Jill kisses her and reveals the candle.
Got you a black candle, like my soul. So when you see it, you can always think of me.
You do not have a black soul.
What kind of soul do I have then? A sexy soul? A chicken wearing a bandana and riding a motorcycle kind of soul?
What? You're so weird. Come here. I love you.
Jill holding the candle.
You know, a black candle actually symbolizes mourning, the loss of a loved one or someone you pined for, hoped to love, or it's symbolizing the loving of someone who died.
Oh, wow. I got a shiver when you said that.
I get shivers being here too. This house is too empty. We're burying the lead. I love you too.
Jill kisses her.
Let's make out.
Maisie laughing but pushing Jill away.
We can't. I mean, I know you're staying over, but she'll know.
She won't know. If you just aren't interested, you can just tell me.
I mean it. I'm not lying. I swear. Jill, please believe me.
Jill pulls out a match and lights the black candle.
What are you doing?
Lighting the candle? I mean, we're in college. You should know that what fire is by now. Maisie, what's going on?
She'll know. Oh my gosh, blow that out right now.
It's supposed to be romantic.
Please, I'm begging you. Let me go get the broom.
Shh. Sit for 10 seconds. Then we'll clean it up. Allow yourself to really be here. We just said I love you for 10 seconds. You can light a candle.
It's not my house. This candle will end up leaving a mess. It's messy. What if I burn the place down? What if she gets mad?
You're not doing anything wrong. Come on. For me, count. Then, I swear, we'll blow it out.
Maisie is still visibly shaking.
Okay. Jill, you don't get it.
I think I do. Okay, 10 seconds until we extinguish my soul.
Maisie laughs a little.
I got you to chuckle. I love my Maisie chuckle. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
This feels like a huge mistake.
The candle or us?
Just count.
Together they count to 10. Then Jill blows out the candle and Maisie cries.
Let me get the broom for you. Where is it?
On a hook over there, behind the cabinets.
Jill holds the broom.
What are we even cleaning?
Anything we see from the candle. Look, a black fleck on the table.
Jill grabs it with her finger, sets it down on the broom.
All right, there. Let's put the candle in your room. I won't make out with you tonight or anything, Maisie. Although you are allowed to. If we did, you shouldn't feel bad about it. But you were so scared, even for just 10 seconds. Maisie, this woman isn't good for you. You little candle, you said I love you. You cry at animal movies. Who cares about all of that? You should be able to be the exact Maisie that I see.
Jill sweetly kisses her cheek.
Come here, you. You'll get out of here someday.
The lights fade. Back in the present time, where Maisie is finished setting the table and is drinking a small glass of wine, Gertrude is also sitting, watching the clock. Guests are appearing in about 45 minutes.
So, how was last weekend? Did you see Jill at all?
We went to school and walked around, studied a bit. I told her about the pie making we did.
Pie making? I see.
Oh, yeah. I told her pumpkin was my favorite, but Oreo was also super original.
Just so you know, dinner forks go on the outside, not the inside like that.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
Who raised you?
You know who did. My mom. She didn't teach me stuff like this. That's why I'm grateful to have you. I invited Jill, to dinner.
Okay, that's fine. Set another plate, would you?
Are you grateful to know me?
What do you mean, grateful to know you? I know you. Here you are.
Yeah, but you help me learn new things, keep a tidier life. Do I help you?
I don't need help. I'm a grown-up. I know how to do things.
Oh, right.
Aside.
I want to be like you, to know right from wrong, to keep a clean house, to know who I am and bake with so many cheeses until people salivate just from your presence, from you being there.
Jill rings the doorbell and just walks in.
Hi, Gertrude! It smells wonderful in here. Better than my grandma's lentil soup.
Hi, Jill. All right, Maisie, watch out for our guests. Start taking out the salad bowls. I have to go do something downstairs quick.
Can I grab some water? I jogged 5 miles to get here.
You jogged here?
Yeah, can you smell my raunchy feet?
Oh my God, what if she calls you out on it?
I'm not afraid of her, okay? Okay, here's the water with the cucumber slices because, of course.
Maybe we should have you come in my room.
Down for that.
Socks that are new, and I have a dress.
Easy. We'll be okay. It's okay to have dirty feet.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
Jill notices the newly washed knives next to the cups. She also notices the dagger.
I changed my mind. I'm scared of her.
Grabs Maisie's hand.
Let's go. We're leaving. I know 5 miles is a lot to run, but you've been running too, right?
Whoa, what are you talking about? We can't leave. That would be the worst thing we could do. The most impolite.
What is this, Maisie? A dagger?
Maybe it's a fancy soup knife?
Soup knife? That is not a thing. Maisie, I think she's going to hurt you.
Why would she do that? She took me in.
Maybe she really did know I was here this weekend. Maybe the candle.
You told me it was going to be fine.
There's no reason she should have a dagger like this. Come on, grab your running shoes, please. We'll go back to school. You can stay in my dorm. We'll figure this out.
Jill, she's like a mother to me.
She's not your mother. She's someone who wants you to help her to stay pretty and calm and to not make a mess. Not the same thing.
She loves me. She just has OCD, likes to clean a lot.
I love you. Trust me, I organize my books by size on my bookshelf. That's OCD. This is not that. Please, I know who you are. Please come with me.
Jill extends her hand.
I am the one who helped you come out to her, to your sisters. I'm the one who did plays with you and we bared our souls. I took care of your guinea pig because Gertrude wanted you to give her up. Please, come with me.
Can I hold it? The dagger?
We don't really have time. Seriously, Maisie, come on. Okay, you can hold it for 1 second. I'm going to grab your running shoes. I know where they probably are.
Jill hands the dagger to Maisie. Maisie turns it over and over in her hands. Jill quickly pushes past her, giving her a kiss on the cheek. Maisie aside.
I told Gertrude that my mom threatened me with a knife one night. She was drinking, staring at me with red eyes like a blood-red moon. My mom's knife was just a regular one, skin steak or to thin down a piece of meat. This one is different. It's the real thing, premeditated. But who would want me to repeat the very same pain I came from? I barely made it out the first time.
Come on, please.
She doesn't love me. Oh shoot, the candle. Should I grab the candle? It's the only thing I have that's really sentimental.
No, a candle is just a thing. Our love is more than a candle, okay? Let's go. Here are your shoes.
Jill smiles wanly.
Ready to race? I always wanted to cream you.
Wait 1 second.
Maisie peers into the table and sees a hammock chocolate trifle sitting in the middle. She takes her thumb and sticks it down the center of it, smudges it across her face, and licks up the chocolate on her thumb.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
Tasting homemade sweetness. What I thought was love.
You look savage. Okay, sweetheart, let's go.
Going.
Easy?
Yeah?
Maisie's tying up her running shoes, shaking.
You don't have a black soul either. You should be able to be yourself. Anywhere.
Maisie hugs Jill, then they race out the door. You can hear their upheld laughs back as they howl and run away. Gertrude walks up the stairs. She quickly runs to the chocolate trifle, then stops cold, her hands behind her back. Gertrude to no one.
I see. The guests will be here any minute.
She sets down the black candle with a piece missing on the table.
What a mess she would have made anyways. I would have only had 45 minutes to clean up everything. The cleanest cut would have been if I just plunged it in her back as she went back to her lies about how clean she was, how Jill and her didn't kiss right here, in this spot. But still, thrilled to get the kitchen back to normal. Be so exhilarating. Project that would have been. Testing my limit. Could I get rid of in 45 minutes? Now I'll never know.
Gertrude walks to where the knives are, and she notices the dagger is missing.
She took it. She took it. Will she come back? Will she feel the weight of it? I'll never get the knife back. At least I'll have this candle she lied about by not telling me she had it. The candle is the... Let me just get rid of this.
She looks at the chocolate trifle in the glass bowl. She picks it up and smashes it.
I have 45 minutes to fix this. It's not blood, but we'll have to do.
Wow, that was it. Derry, oh boy. Great job, everyone, today. Thank you so much for joining us. Our readers, our wonderful writers, our wonderful listeners and watchers. We're really happy to bring this to you every week while we are still pre-phase 4 when the theaters start to open back up again, probably even after we initially open. But thanks so much. We do have a special treat for you all. We have our next prompts that we will be using for this week. And we encourage you, if you've never written a play before, or if you've written 100 plays, or if you're somewhere in the middle, to try to write a new play this week with us. We love getting new work. And a lot of our prompts right now are geared towards our Spooky One Act Play Festival. So even if you do write something and you want feedback or you want to submit it to Spooky, we would love to help you get it ready for Spooky. Ellen, are you there? Ellen? Layla? Somebody? Do you want? I could just announce it.
I'm here. I'm here.
Sorry, I was muted. I was talking, and I was like, no one can hear me. Why do I keep doing this? I was so ready.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I've got him right here. Yeah, I got him right here. So if you want to be an awesome, cool writer / reader, please email us. The prompts are coming out right now, but you can also just get on our email list for every week. So that way I can just email it right to you. So this week, each play must use all 3 props that I'm going to give you, one of the settings that I'm going to give you, and at least one of the lines of dialogue that we're going to give you. There are bonus points if you use 2 lines of dialogue or if you use all 3 lines of dialogue. The bonuses is kind of arbitrary. It's more like a personal challenge. It's not like we have any prizes to give. It's just a fun thing to do. So here are the lines of dialogue. The first is, the damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. The second is, I can't concentrate when you stare like that. The third is, I'm so much older than I can take. The props are a pumpkin, a grimoire, which for those of you who don't know is a book of spells, and a flip phone. And the setting choices are a cornfield, a locker room, and a ghost town. So those are it. Thank you guys so much for coming and, well, actually listening in. You didn't go anywhere. You're just on your computer. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you and talk to you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.